Hello and welcome to Move Line. Drop Show, presented by SharpStack. Just go over to 4for4.com right now. SharpStack picks, all of it's massively discounted. You don't even need a promo code. Jump in there. Joined here as always by my friends Connor Allen, John Hyslop. Connor, what's going on, bud?
Yeah, not a whole lot. I think this is there's a couple of games that I would want to play some pretty sweaty unders that I was pitching you about. I don't think I got any of those on the show today. But I'm mulling it over. We'll see.
A lot of late breaking injury news, a lot of stuff that's impacted the boards have been popping all day. And some stuff I think we want to hit. Maybe we were looking at probably different markets because I'm not sweating these unders you're looking at. But yeah, it's still definitely fluid. Slop, what's going on with you, buddy?
Just living the dream, man. Just trying to make sense of things. I think I had a couple things I would never do that I'm going to do this week. So that's going to be fun, I think.
Okay.
It's either going to be really good or really bad. How about that, Ryan?
I'm good with it. I like when you take risks. I think that's where the magic happens. Mm-hmm. You know, live in the boundaries, live in the gray a little bit. You know, there's so much black and white these days. I think just living in the gray is a little bit. Get a gray hoodie on.
Yep.
Fluid. I'm ready.
I am not convinced that this is the actual John Hyslop, that we know and love, because earlier today I went on Slop's show, Thunderdome. He pitched me, soft pitched me an under.
Dude,
I saw him betting betting NBA unders last night too.
Yeah, I did. Look, man.
I was going to message you to see if you're okay.
Big over has sold out. All right, and they got these sports books setting these lines way too high. Where you're like, guys, this is not cool. We got to give a little pushback. We're talking. They had a guy, Ben Shepherd, all right, 4.5 rebounds this morning. Was on DraftKings at minus 139. I'm thinking, wait a minute, there is a 0% chance that this isn't a Disney movie. All right, he's not grabbing 5 rebounds out there. What are we doing, dude?
I bet the under actually. It was in SharpStack. It was popping this morning when I opened up and refreshed. It was the top of the board. So
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw when I was going through that game. I just go through markets, just see the over unders. I don't want to look at any lotto stuff, any ladders. I just look at the things. You're like Ben Shepherd, that's crazy down. They're just trying to sucker you in to take in the over, which means you got to take the under. And I don't want to do it, but like I said, what are we doing? Grow up, dude. 4.5. He's getting 5 boards all of a sudden. This guy's what are you, Prime Rodman? No. So this has happened in multiple marks. I know it's a football show, but this happened all over the place. And somebody's got to do something. Someone has to take a stand at some point because this is crazy.
I love that too.
Man,
actually, Connor and I had a very weird Freaky Friday moment earlier today too. Because oftentimes we'll be looking at the same game and same situation, but our natural instincts and inclination in terms of how we would approach that from a betting standpoint would be as any listener or viewer would expect, is that I'm going to try to find a way to maximize opportunity and find the over. And Connor's definitely immediately going to go to the under. And we were messaging at the same time, but we Freaky Friday'd it. And I was like, oh no, this under. And Connor was like, oh no, we need this guy over. And it was very much whoa, what just happened? So I don't know, rubbing off on each other, sharing brains. Spent too much time together from
it is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
Nuts.
It was wild. So that's a game in question. When we were kind of talking about before the show, we were looking at it differently here with some injury stuff, but yeah. All right, let's jump into this. I want to let people know next week at this same time, Bears Eagles are kicking off Black Friday. Again, this is the time of the year where we start getting real wonky schedule wise. 3 games Thursday, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. So it's going to be just Slop and I. Connor's going to be on a plane. Slop and I an hour earlier. So 2 p.m. Eastern next Friday. Slop and I leading into Bears Eagles. Maybe we'll get some fresh Bears Eagles stuff. We'll have lots of other stuff. Like Slop said, it's a football show. Sometimes it's a college football show. Sometimes it's a life advice show. Sometimes it's an NBA. Whatever we need it to be.
It can be whatever it is, dude.
Whatever it is. Whatever it needs to be that day. Just, fun, winners, bangers. Just should be doing. I think we've had a nice little year. I know a lot of the stuff I've given on the show has been some of my best stuff of the week. So saving the good stuff for the people. I'm going to keep it going again today. Subscribe, Move Line, wherever you listen to podcasts. 4for4 Bets in the YouTube channel. get all the good content that we have going on here. For again, no promo codes or anything for all the discounts we have right now. Black Friday sales live, 4for4.com/plans. Connor, let's get started. Week 12. First bet of the week. What do you got?
First bet of the week, Jared Goff, under 31.5 pass attempts. I think the Lions ripe for a bounce back here, playing against a bad Giants team, trotting out Jameis Winston, and also just like terrible defending the run. So bad the worst or one of the worst in basically every matchup that you look at. Goff only completed 14 passes of 37 last week, basically the worst game of his career. Now, again, gets a much worse Giants team. I expect them to be more efficient, and I think they're going to run the ball 15 plus carries for Montgomery, 15 plus carries for Gibbs. And so becomes pretty tough for Goff to also have, 32 plus attempts here. So I think that we could see I don't even know, 25, 27 attempts here for Goff. And the only reason we're getting this number so high is because he's thrown the ball a little bit more the last couple of weeks, but they lost 2 of those games that were a negative game script. And then the other one was against Washington, where he finished with 33, and they ran 70 plays. So, again, I don't expect that to keep up here. I expect kind of a slower pace game here on the Lions side. So give me the under here on 31.5 attempts for Goff.
I like it. This is, the style of bet that I would make. I would be in on this one. Actually, I like it quite a bit. This is as strong as I can give. Might even bet it. That's what I'll say.
Might even. You could parlay it with I feel like with Montgomery over is a good fun because they're kind of correlated, and you probably won't get taxed on correlation.
Yeah, Montgomery 50 plus the first bet of the week for me for sure. Slop, thoughts on that game? Thoughts on that spot? You're unders for you now. We open up a whole new world.
Still kind of out on the unders.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right back to it.
Between us, don't tell anybody. Goff ain't throwing the ball 32 times, dude. That's not going to happen. So
between us,
don't tell anybody. But that's
don't tell Skull.
Yeah, kind of agree. Just one of these spots where I think you make some real fun SGPs that all kind of work together with this type of game script. Jameis is a wild card. They went really run heavy last week with Jameis in that game, but again, we're talking about 30-mile-an-hour winds, neutral game script. They still ran a ton of no huddle. Again, that was Kafka's first game. So there's just a lot of stuff on the other side of that ball too that also just it makes it interesting. It makes it probably hard for Goff to reach this ceiling. So I like it. Connor. Slop, what do you got, buddy? First, I'm guessing an over. First play of the week.
We're going to go tight ends, obviously. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's the thing, man. I've been galaxy braining this because I saw it literally 30 minutes ago. There's I was on No Vig just hanging out, partying. Dude, there's a ridiculous amount of liquidity on the Steelers tight end. Darnell Washington now too. So Jonnu Smith over 2.5 receptions, and then you could do Darnell over 2.5 receptions, both in the plus 150s wherever you shop. I'm seeing plus 180 at Fanatics for three catches out of Darnell Washington. That is by far the best price. If you can bet more than $2 at Fanatics, though, you do not have a brain. So just definitely own that. But yeah, look around. There's 58s everywhere. So no, I don't want to bring it up, but guys, when someone says Fanatics and you're like, cool, I'm gonna hammer it. You're like, ooh, you're allowed to hammer it. Okay, but yeah, no, that's neither here nor there. But also Jonnu has a ton of there's not as much now. A ton of liquidity on his under at no vig, which means somebody loves his over. And when it comes to the Steelers, you better know something going in those tight ends because there's 3 of them. They all get used, and it's anybody's guess from week to week. We're talking about this pre-show. You guys told me that the middle of the field is wide open for the Bears since all their linebackers are out. I happen to think the Bears can score on those guys. So I also have another one. Another one on the other side of that for later, just teasing it, play of the century, no big deal. But you can take both of these tight ends. I bet you one gets home, 1 unit on each of them, will profit you $50, $80 if you're at Fanatics. If just one hits, if it's Darnell, if it's Jonnu Smith, it's going to be like $50-something. So you're in a good spot, man. That's a fun Sunday afternoon because you got 2 tight ends, and all you need to do is have one of them catch 3 balls. What if both do it? What if that happens, Ryan? Then what?
Then you had a great day. Then you made, a couple units.
Now it's a party. So I'm going to do that. That's a very rare combo pick. That's not a parlay, but 2 overs and 2 tight ends. Not a lot of people can say they can do that.
I love that. Chris chimed in here too. Sloppy, you don't love betting with fan cash. By the way, I don't know if you know what fan cash is. So it's like Fanatics rewards points. It's like the biggest Fugazi in the world. Like you can't actually bet with it, like Caesar's rewards points or anything like that. You can cash them in for boosts. So you like buy boosts with your rewards points.
It's dumb, dude. I had a bunch of
so
them buying like shirts from Fanatics over the summer. One night I was bored and I was like, what's all this? I had like so many points. I was like, all right, so what do I do with this? Like, I don't even know what this is. And I wasn't going to buy boost because that's literally like just brain dead activity. So like, why would you do that? So I went into their store and you get it for free, dude. You just use your fan cash or whatever. I'm like, dude, like this is great because I had it from when I opened the account.
Yep.
It would let you bet like real money, and then now it's down to like $10 every time you want to play. So it'll take you forever to get your fan cash. But yeah, so I'm in on the fan cash, out on the using it for the betting though. Like I got a bunch of shirts, a lot of North Carolina stuff.
One of the things we
bet on Connor. Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? So I want to support him.
We're moving into different iterations of this legalized sports betting thing that we're doing, right? We're coming into like prediction markets, right? We've had the sweeps and DFS plus, pick'em, whatever you want to call those style of games. The one thing that's gone and we'll never get back that was so fun for just a little bit was actually points betting and sweating points bet style bets. So not just betting on points bet, but actual points bet.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
Yeah. I think, I mean, I don't say this lightly. Like, I do not have a gambling addiction. I was addicted to points betting. I was like, that was like actual crack. I mean, it was, I won a bunch of money and I lost so much money in one. I think
that was the beauty of it.
I lost 2,500 in like a single game because Cam Newton threw for like points bet Cam Newton's under on like, it was like passing yards times touchdowns. And the over-under was like 700 or something like that. And he threw for 3 touchdowns. He didn't throw for a single touchdown in like, I don't even know, like the last 6 games and threw for 3 that game. I lost my ass. I was like, my account got cut in half basically very quickly there. And so that's when I knew I was hooked though. So I had made it all back, but it was like, I was like, this is gambling. Like this is like seriously
it was
options for betting that doesn't exist now. If someone brought that back, honestly, the prediction markets should have this shit like that. I mean, it might actually escalate things in terms of like it getting banned, to be honest, but like they should have that. It'd be awesome.
I believe in everything.
Just a better version of alts. It's just a better version of laddering. It was electric.
You like a guy, points bet him. Every yard he gets over his prop, you get $5 or whatever you want your stake to be. Like, I mean, it's like the most electric whatever because like there's no ceiling. I mean, well, there is a ceiling, but it's like 200x is usually the ceiling. So, oh God, those were the glory days. We need to bring that back. Who do we got to talk to bring that back? Because I love that.
We need the like the prediction markets. That's where it's at. Like we need them. They'll do it, dude. Like they don't care. There's no rule for them, dude.
Yeah.
There's like a 99% chance that they start launching prediction market casinos, like iCasinos, in like the next year. I'd bet.
I'm with it.
Because it's peer-to-peer blackjack, but your peer is actually Kelce's shell company that is not your peer.
Yeah. Which that feels weird. That feels like a little bit illegal.
Yeah, it's what they're doing right now with parlays. That's how they're taking parlays.
Yeah, I know Profit X has got somebody that they got like 3 companies, I think. It's not a shell.
Yeah. So no, they work with like legit market makers. So they like are kind of legit, I think.
Yeah, I think they are. I work with them. They're good.
I like
they're
Profit
good.
X.
They're good.
Sure. I like
They
them.
are very good.
I think the whole
them and the other one, I don't think I'm allowed to talk about them, but they're good too.
Yeah, the parlay concept to me is a little still, interesting.
I still don't understand it. I'm not the brightest guy though, so like if I'm saying I don't understand it, that doesn't mean that it's hard to understand. It just means that I don't understand it. Like I don't understand like what. So I just put this in. I put my stake in, and it just the dots go, and then it comes back with, hey, here's the price. You know what I mean? You're like, all right. Like, do I like that? You know what I mean? Like it's whatever, dude. But whatever, man. I'm a live and let live guy. All right.
Yeah.
Just whatever you want to do. Let's do it. See what happens.
Buying of shares. It's definitely different, but we'll go over if the action is. Whoever's going to take the action.
Yep. I always said, dude, that this is the same as investing like in stocks, like what we're doing. It's the exact same thing. Like the idea that we act like it's different. It's not. Like there's data. I'm saying like from like when you zoom out and like look at it as a whole, it's not much different at all. Like at all. So whatever. Oh wait, that's what Andy just said that.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean that's the same thing. Oh, Patrick, you're out on prediction markets, dude. You got to get in, dude. That's like being out on like the internet or like pockets. You know what I mean? Like they're here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going anywhere. Pockets. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's staying. Yeah, I think they're gonna take over. I hope they do at least.
They're definitely going to take over because they're legal in 50 states. DraftKings bought a prediction market. FanDuel is building one. Fanatics, we just talked about Fanatics. Mm-hmm. Michael Rubin announced that they're buying or launching a prediction market on Fanatics. So hopefully what I've been meaning to do, honestly, is to start trying to like go through their SGP like stuff and like try and just break it like we did with FanDuel a little bit. Like I'm sure that some of their shit's messed up and we just need to find what that is and blast them and take them for what they're worth and figure out, we got to fire some poor market making intern. Like that's what we need to get done.
Yeah, fire somebody. I
get
like
some 20-year-old finance bro fired. I mean, they'll land on their feet, but we'll be richer for it.
Yeah,
which is all that matters.
So we got to do. You're out here to. I mean, Connor's always trying to shoot angles. You got to watch him.
This is kind of an angle shooting take, to be honest. That
is an angle shooting take. Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
It makes sense, dude.
Andy, real quick. Yeah, they're all legal in Illinois. Kelce is legal. I haven't used Polymarket yet, but then ProfitX is technically prediction market, kind of. They filed with the CTFC. They're technically still sweepstakes, but they're trying to be a prediction market, which I think they will be granted because everyone can be a prediction market at this point.
Everybody's prediction market.
Yeah, so
turn the show into a prediction market.
I pitched Sean on building prediction market EV tools because I think that's like, I mean, you can jam like we talk about arbitrage betting of being like kind of, I don't know, not that fun because you make like $2 every time or $5 every time. Like there's so much liquidity on these websites. Like you could legit, if you had the capital, put down like 30 grand on one thing. And then like, if you can bet on the other side, 30 grand, I think there's legit arbitrage opportunities. I'm not smart enough to build it.
It is 100% arbitrage heaven.
Yeah.
So the more prediction markets you have, the better because there are no limits. So nobody's stopping you. Nobody gives a shit if you're doing it. Like they don't care. On top of that, even if you wanted to EV bet, dude, just take the EV side against one of those prediction markets that has like 30 grand of liquidity on this and not much on the other side. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you have an ARB on the EV side of the ARB, just take that and just call it a day. That's your play, dude. You just followed a ton of cash, like especially on like low liquidity markets, like a tight end receptions. See just saying. I mean, but yeah, you see 5K on some dude's under. That means somebody likes that over somewhere, like a lot. And then you look at like Pinnacle or any of those sharp books, you look at their limits at the time, it'll be like 250. So they can't play there. So you know what I'm saying? Those whales, it's not like a real like whale. Like it might be somebody with some sort of information. So that's all.
Yeah. Patrick, I felt this way too. It was a little bubblish to me 6 months ago, but I feel like the toothpaste is out of the tube at this point. When you're watching where the money's going, when you're watching kind of how these businesses are reacting and how they're trying to pivot I feel like it's kind of where we're headed. So
I'm in, dude.
yeah. I felt like it was going to be sweeps for a little bit. We had this little pocket of sweeps.
I think that was the bubble, Ryan.
That must have been the bubble,
You
right?
see what I'm saying? Like that, like technically you were right.
Yeah. See, not just a pretty face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Slop. I think it's a good tight end week. I got a few that I'm kind of swimming around. Yeah, there's some interesting ones, some good spots. I'm going to go though, kind of with some dusty tight ends. I think it's a really good spot for Travis Kelce. I'm going to take Kelce over 51.5 receiving yards. It's widely available. DraftKings, FanDuel, Builder, kind of the best prices that are out there right now. It's obviously a huge must-win spot for the Chiefs. It's crazy to think about, but here we are. Obviously a pretty important game for both these teams at this point. The Colts are getting healthy. Javarius Ward coming back. That's a really nice perimeter cornerback duo now for Indy with Sauce Gardner there as well. Chiefs, and really kind of Lou Amarino, even when he was still in Cincinnati, like you can go after the middle of the field and his defenses, a lot of cover 3, a lot of zone looks here. So actually only the Bengals, his old team, are giving up more receiving yards per game to the position than the Colts are this season. So Kelce looks like he's got a little bit more juice. For most of the year, he was kind of running like 70% of the routes. We got 3 straight weeks of him north of 80%. We got a couple weeks of like 90, 95%. So he looks better, he looks spry. I think it's just a real good spot to attack this Colts defense. So yeah, Kelce might be dusty in some people's eyes, but I think there's a little bit of juice left. 51.5 feels like a soft number there. Slop, did you give any consideration to Kelce?
Yeah, no, Kelce actually is now a like they're not making his line high enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's getting.
He's averaging like 63 in the season, so this is way below his average, if that's your jam.
I think the most important thing you said was it is must win, and when it's must win time, it's force feed that dude.
Yep.
If you're Mahomes, you know what I mean? Like you got to start thinking about the human element at some point. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it makes sense. He's gonna get force fed. They have to win. No getting cute.
Yeah, just the soft spot to pick on the Colts, Connor. I know you've been thinking about some ways to attack this game and this passing offense. Any thoughts on Kelce?
Yeah, because like when we were looking at it, when you have Sauce coming back, when you have Travarius Ward coming back, like probably neutralizing. I mean, anyone can neutralize Hollywood Brown, so he doesn't matter. But like Xavier Worthy also hasn't been all that good and is a little bit injured. And Rashee Rice has basically kind of been like a reception merchant, just like low A dot reception merchant. Like someone else has got to be there and be the guy. I don't think that the Colts match up as well against Travis Kelce. I'm interested to see what they do. So, I'm curious on your thoughts because they've traditionally played, like teams have played Mahomes and Lou's played Mahomes like a variety of way. Like hasn't really blitzed them. They just kind of like sit back. So, but sometimes they play a little bit more man, sometimes play a little bit more zone. But now with they got some, when you have Ward and Sauce, like you can probably play a little more man. I wonder what happens there because
it will be interesting to see. They have the dogs to do it. That's half the battle, right? It's just teams that don't do it. And this is just some teams that are like, hey, this is what we do and we're going to run it. And it's like, well, that's
the Bears.
You're not built for this. The Bears, right? You're not built for this.
Yeah.
But Dennis Allen always kind of runs it. But that's not really ever been a huge part of Big Lou's scheme. But maybe, right? He also never had perimeter corners like this either, and they are coming off of a bye. So maybe they mixed in a little bit of that. I don't think that hurts Kelce, to be honest.
No, I don't think it matters at all for Kelce, really. I think it mostly matters for probably Worthy or maybe a little bit of Rice, but he's going to be in the slots a lot. So, maybe not as much for either. I mean, my look, we talked about it, was potentially playing Mahomes under at like 273. The number is just like really high. I kind of worry about the game going back and forth a little bit and be sitting there. Mahomes will be like 235 with the ball back and like 2 minutes left and they need a touchdown. That's just not a spot I want to be in. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I just need to talk myself into it more.
And Kelce or Mahomes himself was talking about it. The presser this week was talking about, the struggle that they've had completing the deep pass. But he's like, even last week, like we saw a lot more cover 2 than we were expecting from Denver. And that's why he cruised over on his, I bet his attempts here or his completions here last week. I was considering attempts. He went clear over both, but still just couldn't get any big plays going. So I still think based off of what the Colts have done historically, how teams are currently kind of playing the Chiefs, we see a lot more of that like deep safety looks and a lot of room to operate over the middle and kind of underneath. So I don't hate the 272. It would not be a fun sweat, but I think they're still going to struggle to hit deep shots here.
Probably the right side. Yeah. Like if you make him dink and dunk the whole game, through you, like it's possible. It's just like, without hitting like a 1 or 2 long ones, it's just a lot of yards.
A lot of yards, a lot of completions. So, all right. Connor, back to you. Number 2.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a nice sweaty under here. I'm going to go with Greg Dortch, under 27.5 receiving yards. Last week in Jacoby Brissett's like NFL record game, he had just 6 receptions for 41 yards. Brissett completed 47 passes. He only had 6 of them. Brissett threw for over 400 yards. Now the Cards getting the Jaguars, who I don't think are a very good defense, but they played the slot super well. Their starting slot corner is out, and as Noonan enlightened me on, they are starting a former second-round guy, Jarian Lewis, who's played pretty well. So, they just need a body there. Really, their outside corners are really bad. Michael Wilson's played better. They have Trey McBride. And Greg Dortch's ADOT right now, 0.5. It is the lowest in the league by multiple yards amongst any player with 20-plus targets on the season. So, like, he can catch 3 or 4 balls and still go under this number of yards because he's catching the ball, like, at the line of scrimmage on those, like, stupid little swing passes that he just, like, they use it instead of, like, running the ball, basically, for, like, 3 or 4 yards. So, I think that there's a good amount of cushion here. Also, too, the Jags, I think, run the ball like 30 times in this game, maybe 35 times here. Like, just jam the ball, play slow. Jags opponents right now averaging the fewest plays per game, 58. And so, like, I think Brissett and this Cardinals team have gotten by on, like, a ton of passing volume and just volume in general. But I don't know if that's going to be there this week. So, like, I think there's a couple of different outs where this goes under.
Yeah, I thought that Dortch, like, receptions was, like, I looked at it a little bit, but I was like, okay. Not great, but the yards for sure, I think is a good look.
It was 2.5 receptions.
Yeah.
So, like, I thought we were going to get like 3.5 or 4.5. I was like, then it'd be a look, but 2.5 is crazy.
Yeah. Slop, you wouldn't play the over, right?
No, he's a reception guy.
Yeah, he's a catch guy.
Yep.
Connor, did you give any thoughts to Trevor Lawrence unders?
I did, and I was trying to figure out the best way to play, whether it was attempts. Attempts is 32. I think I would love to see some Bashal Tootin props. Both him and ETN are like kind of dinged up on the injury report.
Yeah.
But he out-carried and out-touched ETN in 3 straight quarters before he got injured last week. And so, I don't know. The run defense is not very good. The Jags have been wanting to run the ball a bunch. So, like, again, I think both – it's kind of like Montgomery and Gibbs. I think another situation where, like, both guys gets, like, 12 to 17 carries. I wouldn't be that surprised. So, ETN's number came in at 60. Would love to see Tootin's number come in a lot lower than that, hopefully. So we'll see, though. I don't know. There's no numbers out.
Yeah. I don't hate under 19.5 completions for Trevor Lawrence.
The completions is a good look. I think that's – the problem is –
You know who's balling out?
What?
Will Johnson. Rookie corner Will Johnson. Everyone thought was going to be maybe a top 10 pick. Fell because they were didn't do any, Michigan kid, didn't do any testing. Like, just it's been awesome. Like,
is
been really, really good. And now Garrett Williams back. The slot corner is really good. I think BTJ's back, but like I don't know if that matters. I just don't think Trevor Lawrence is very good. The Chargers couldn't push him last week, but I don't know. I don't like him.
Is Will Johnson like not to the extent of Kyle Hamilton, but Kyle Hamilton had the same kind of issues. Got dinged in the process. Was supposed to be like a top 5-6 pick. His over/under on draft season opened up at like 6.5, and then it closed to like 11.5 or whatever, 12.5. And I think I don't remember where he went, but it was later than that even.
Late second, 50 something.
Yeah, Will Johnson. Yeah, Will Johnson went forever. Where did Hamilton go? He went.
Hamilton went like it was like 12th or something like that.
12th, yeah. But still, that's a big fall from 5 to then.
Yeah.
Will Johnson, we thought he could go 5 to the Raiders or whatever, 6 to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Turns out he's good,
Yeah, he's balling. Yeah, I don't hate it. I think there's some interesting ways to attack that game for sure. The Toon stuff will be fun to watch too when it comes out. All right, Slop, what do you got? Number 2 for you.
All right, so this is the play of the century.
Let's go.
But
what happened? Let me get in the app first.
Bro. Connor, you're my witness. we had Luther Burden this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Over 2.5 receptions was plus 118.
What is it now?
Receiving yards was like 24.5. He got.
Oh,
Dude,
shit. It's 3.5 plus 112.
Yes, it's minus 195 now for 2.5. So technically I was right. That's the play of the century. 2.5. It's just the only downside is you
4 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was that. I have proof of this ticket too, so I'll show anybody who wants to see it. Like,
I know you do. I mean, you want to play yards instead?
I think you have to.
It doubled though.
Like
it
when I saw 2.5 plus 118, I literally called my financial advisor and asked him, like, how could I like liquidate everything I own like responsibly to bet on this? Because like how, dude? Like how? Like, so if you want to take 3.5, you can, because I think he catches 4 balls, but I mean, obviously 3 is much better than that. Especially at plus 118. Like I said, I think someone must have got fired today. So shout out to that guy. Sorry about that. But like that's your fault. You know what I mean? Like that was a terrible line.
Slop, we got an update here from hashtag intern Jake. You lost Burden to ETR, so established the run, released Burden over.
No offense, ETR, but yeah. So there's that. Well, I got him.
Yeah.
Well, who's ETR?
It's established the run, so they run like a really good prop service. It's like Evan Silva and Adam Levitan started the business, and then they launched a prop business, and they have like
I used to follow Evan Silva. That guy's a genius. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have their prop team is legit, very, very good. So shout out to you, Slop. You front ran the DTR team. They have like a team, they have a full team of guys grinding props that are like all elite. And this just came straight from the dome. So shout out to you.
That's crazy.
Love that about you, Slop.
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pivot and we'll go Jalen Hurts, his passing yards over. What if the Cowboys can stop the run now? I'm not saying they were great last week, but they weren't bad at all. You know what I mean? Like the game script kind of got away from whoever it was. Who was the Raiders? So there is that. Like there's definitely concern there. But like, what if they're not bad on the run? Like, what if they make him throw? Because Justin Fields looked like freaking Tom Brady out there earlier this year against these guys. I mean, we bring this up every single time against Cowboys. Right? So it was Russell Wilson, it was Justin Fields, blah, blah, blah. Like, but it just keeps going. Geno just went over on him. I mean, what if the Cowboys score on them, which I think they can, like enough, they can stay in the game. Can't really run the ball. Like Jalen Hurts can throw it. I remember one time the great Connor Allen came in the Thunderdome and said, yeah, the Tennessee Titans stopped the run, but Jalen Hurts can throw it. That's the thing. Like if he has to throw it, like he can do it. He'll be fine. And Jalen Hurts threw for 300 yards that day, and he embarrassed us. He like motorboated us because he had like a SGP with the receivers and Jalen Hurts throwing the ball. You remember that, Connor?
I do. It's if you know that Jalen Hurts is going to throw the ball in a game, like his numbers are always off. Like they're always set like he's going to throw the ball 26 times in a game. But if he throws the ball like 35 times in a game, he's going to go like 70 yards over his prop. But you just don't know when those are going to be. So it's like alts or nothing, I think, right?
He's like 205. So I mean, you could do 225 right now and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Like, so here, let me get the price on that. I'm pretty sure 225 is going to be at FanDuel, best played, but I'm just kind of hurt by Burden, man. I kind of wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I made some notes on it. I thought it could have been a release for me here today. Like, the receiving yards was in the mid 20s, upper 20s. Saw a spike in routes compared to.
He's catching 3 balls.
Exactly. I
was like, holy shit. Like, I was like, it was early in the morning. I was like, I'm going to wake my wife up. I was like, dude, are you seeing this? But it doesn't mean anything to her because she doesn't even watch. So I was like, I'm not going to wake her up. But like, I always wanted to call someone. I was like, dude, like, what are we missing? I mean, but yeah, so back to Hurts. Plus 140 for 225 is at FanDuel right now. I mean, if you want to be soft and weak about it, you could do 205.5 at minus 114, which is an absolute gift because Pinnacle right now has 207.5 at minus 143.
Okay.
They know a thing or two.
That's a tell.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's a pretty good sign that like you're onto something, But 225, and just what Connor said, just look at the alts, dude. Like you just bump it up 20 more yards. I think he's thrown. I think they have to. I think the Cowboys are not that bad against the run. Is Quinnen Williams playing? Did he get hurt that night?
Oh, he's fine.
I was drinking, so I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So
Lane Johnson hurt though for the Eagles.
Who did?
Lane Johnson.
Lane Train. Yeah, so that's not good. Yeah, I think it's time to throw the ball. I think they're just going to throw the ball, and they can because A.J. Brown, I don't know if you guys remember, like he's good. And so is Devonta Smith, the Dallas Goedert guy. And they're like they've been bubble wrapped for like weeks now. So like they're ready to roll.
Yeah, it's time. I don't hate it. I think Connor's right. I mean, there's a spot where the market's always pretty light on him based off of some just median outcomes, but the ceiling there is pretty high considering the talent. It's what you're kind of laying out. Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys is hard to make sense of what we saw because the opponent was so bad right on both sides of the ball. The Raiders offensive line was abysmal. I mean, abysmal. I'm legit surprised that Under Genti is was not given out here so far. That's all I'll say. I thought Under Genti was coming today. So,
here's the thing: Geno still went over his pass yards.
I know.
That's
I told you
crazy town.
Tight ends that I think are pretty interesting. Slop.
So the Michael Mayer guy for the Raiders, not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't where I was going. Same team, but yeah.
You're going Brock?
They got another tight end that's pretty good.
I've heard of him.
But again, linebacker refresh for the Cowboys. Both safeties were out for a couple of weeks. They both came back. You had Quinnen Williams. They are a little bit better defensively. So I think there's definitely some opportunities there that, to your point, that it's kind of a different set of guys out there in the field, some opportunities to take advantage of it. So good luck. All right. I'm going to Monday night. Sometimes I want to wait for this. We do a show with Mayo on Monday morning. I like to hold on to some of these good Monday games, keep that in the holster, but I'm afraid this one's going to bake out a little bit because it's really good. Jalen Coker over 2.5 receptions. Again, I'll take the weak soft way out to Slop's point, minus 113 on DraftKings. You could probably take a 3.5 plus money for him to catch 4 balls. He caught 4 balls last week, but has gone over this in a couple weeks in a row. Last time was the first week where you had both Coker and Xavier Legette healthy, and Coker out-snapped him. Ran more routes than Xavier Legette. 3 receiver sets, you're going to see Coker in the slot. Slot's the best place to go after the Niners. First of all, they're the worst pressure team in the league, so you probably have Bryce with a clean pocket. Upton Stout, rookie nickel corner for the Niners. Highest rate of coverage snaps per target and highest rate of coverage snaps per reception. So teams go after him, and he gives up a ton of receptions. We've seen the likes of Connor's boy Greg Dortch, Braxton Berrios, and Wan'Dale Robinson in the last month have all caught at least 5 balls. Braxton Berrios caught 5 balls in the slot against Upton Stout a couple weeks ago. Dortch last week, 6 balls, Upton Stout. Wan'Dale caught 9. And you get Puka catching 10, Drake London. I'm not even going to mention the good guys. I'm talking about the Berrioses and Dorches of the world catching 5. We only need 3 from Coker. So, again, Tet's coming off of a big game. He's going to get all the attention. Cokehead underneath, getting all the stuff. Absolutely love it. Widely available. DraftKings, Builder, FanDuel, Caesars, all of it. Coker 2.5. Connor, any thoughts?
I mean, I like it. I didn't look at it like this. I was thinking maybe they'll use more Tet because they did put him in the slot a little bit more.
Yep.
Which is good, but his number certainly reflects that. Coker's number does not. Also, Xavier will get blows. I mean, that's just guy sucks. So he's just dead weight out there, which is good for everyone else playing, honestly. It's it's just such a boost when you don't have to worry. When one guy's just doing cardio and you got him and you got Coker and T-Mac. That's it.
It's nice. Yeah, I think T-Mac's actually still pretty interesting, even though it's baked out. I don't think it's baked out enough, to be honest.
Okay.
I
it's 5.5, right?
Yeah, I would go yards for sure. I don't know. Like Lenore is really good, but he's plays aside. So like if you just want to like avoid him, anyone can do that. Like he doesn't follow, he doesn't switch, he's not gonna go in the slot. So it's very easy to keep your best weapons away from him if you decide you want to. They're beat up at linebacker too. So that's another reason why I think Coker can work. He'll get some random snaps against a linebacker, and you motion head over to the same side. They got to pick, the corner will slide out, and then you get Coker against the linebacker. We saw it a bunch last week against the Falcons. So yeah, 2.5. I like it quite a bit. So Slop, any thoughts on, a little bit of Coke on a Monday night?
I'm in. That used to be something we did all the time. It worked out well. So, you know what I mean? Might as well do it again.
Yeah.
Not as dangerous this time around, though.
It's true. It's a little bit softer as you get into this stage of the life. Sometimes Mondays are long. It's tough.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little Coke boost on Monday night to keep you going.
A little pick me up. Nothing wrong with that. It's just one of those things, like you're into the age now where you might die. So that ain't good. You know what I mean? Like, and you went out like that. So even it's like kind of the double whammy. You know what I mean? So but I think this is a much safer way to go about a Coke habit.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah. If you're gonna do Coke, just do it like this.
Yeah, this is the way to do Coke. It's like Diet Coke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit softer. I got a couple uncorrelateds that I think are pretty interesting. I was talking to Connor about these before. You know what I think we're missing? We haven't really mixed in. 'Cause we started with some like ancillary receivers when we started like looking in this market. And a couple weeks ago, I started looking, why don't we go some of the big dogs, right? Some of the receivers that way they could be in good spots. Like I think, JSN could pop off for $125 this week and no one will be surprised. Is he going to see a ton of volume against the Titans? I don't know. They might not need it, right? So I think those guys are also interesting. But what's so high variance? Running backs, right? Like running back reception stuff. Like you could feel, I felt so good about a couple of running back reception handicaps in my life this year. I have another one I like this week. Probably not even going to go there.
Those are live, Ryan.
What's that?
Those are live.
Yeah, those are live, probably. But again, still
like have them in your back pocket and let that team get behind a little bit. They don't move that much. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's one that I think live is probably your best bet. One of my favorite ones because I want to do those too, but I can't. Like just like you, you're literally like I'm like going through the same thing where I'm like I can't do it because I'm going to turn the game on. They're going to get ahead, and I'm cooked.
I'm a sucker. Like I feel like
like what an idiot. Yep.
I can handicap it and like just feel like I have data to back it up, and just not how the game goes. Things happen. So why don't we lean into some really good explosive pass catching running backs in the uncorrelated market? I don't know if you guys know this. Also on Monday night, Christian McCaffrey, first game against the Panthers. Never played the Panthers before.
Really? He hasn't played them since he came over?
Never.
Oh, really?
Island spot against his former club.
Interesting.
A lot of mouths to feed in San Francisco now, right? Ricky Pearsall's back. Kittle's back. Kittle's not just, Kittle's one of the tight ends that I think is pretty viable. The Panthers are gashed by the tight ends, kind of why, they can work over the middle of the field here. McCaffrey under 5.5 receptions, 5.5 receptions, a lot for a running back to begin with, especially with all these mouths to feed. 50 plus, 8-1 on FanDuel. I mean, he can catch 2-3 balls and get to 50 plus. He's pretty good. I like that one quite a bit. And this one's electric. I already shared this one with Connor. Slop, I think you might be interested in this. We talked about the game state. I don't think there's going to be a lot of Jared Goff passing, but
Gibbs
probably going to throw to Gibbs a couple times, right? 3.5 is the reception line. 3.5, 50 plus 31.67. 31, almost 32-1 for him to go under 3.5, 50 plus. He just did this a couple weeks ago against the Bucks. He went 3 for 82. So we might even be shy in the 50 plus, right? He's electric. He can do this, catch one ball, go 50 yards. So under 3.5 receptions, by the way, just seems like a great look. He's only done that like 3 times all year to begin with. So almost 32-1 for Gibbs to go under 3.5, 50 plus. Absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts there, Connor.
No, that's great. I had the JSN one written down. I like the Gibbs one a lot. Again, just like 3.5 catches is just generally a lot for him. Obviously, super electric overall. Shaheed has been getting too many targets like at the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, I would like him. Not enough shot plays, but he's getting these like random design plays and then
they're giving him like carries and agreed.
Yeah, so otherwise he was gonna be on there. But yeah, JSN 7.5 catches. He might have 6 catches in the first half and not catch another ball. Just because they're winning by so much. And they love to run the ball too. So I think that is another good one specifically. There are a couple games with like weird volume type stuff. Like I don't think the Steelers throw the ball a ton. They probably run a bunch. The Bears injury report, we have no idea if their whole secondary plays. The Steelers might run the ball 70 times and just never throw it a single time.
What are the tight ends?
Except for the tight ends a couple times.
It is. I've heard it's tough to get 3 receptions when they don't throw once, but
it does not work out well.
Yeah, Mac Jones
would lose 2 bets if that happened.
We didn't consider that, but
did not consider that. But yeah, I like those. Maybe we could do a same game, or we could do a uncorrelated parlay if we want to as well, just for fun. We do 2. I got our plays dialed up right now on the parlay, but
hey, do you guys want a college basketball play tonight that has no chance of losing, and it's at 10:30, so and it's an over. So like if you want to get blacked out a little bit, like respond.
10:30, my wife is asleep. I'm doing some work. I can watch and sweat this out.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you got?
Presbyterian and UCLA over 131. It's at Caesars right now, minus 110. Dude.
How much Presbyterian you've been watching so far?
All right, so I watch a lot of Presbyterian basketball. Okay,
that's fair.
I'm a big Presbyterian guy, but there's a 0% chance this game goes under, and it's at 10:30. So even if it does, just go to bed. You know what I mean? If it's trending down, just go to bed, dude. You don't even have to watch it lose. You don't have to spend a waking second because after a loss, like you feel like such a loser for like 30 minutes, maybe sometimes longer. But like this one, dude, it's baked in already. You don't have to feel like that at all.
I love it. And just so that we're batting on all angles here, first off, we're going to need an NBA play. Second off, I'm proposing, and I would like to formally pitch to the committee here, that we go back to the classics. We go back to the basics. We got a must-win game for Kevin Jennings and the SMU Mustang. He's at 270 right now, passing yards. But I say we go to 300. Playing against Louisville this week, Kevin Jennings has been cooking. The last 2 weeks, he's like 360 and 320. Must-win game here from SMU. Like, this Louisville team has allowed a bunch of yards, or like whenever they've played someone good, they've played just like the biggest bunch of losers. I'm like looking through these quarterbacks. Cade Klubnik blows from Clemson. Terrible. They let up 323 to Jaron Kiwi Sagapalatabi from Cal. I'm sure I messed that up. The VTech quarterback, 76 yards. I mean, this is like, I don't even know who these guys are. Carson Beck threw for 271. Like, Kevin might throw for 350. So I think 300 here at plus money is solid.
277 full game line.
Do you want to know something?
What?
I think Louisville covers this game, which just solidifies our play.
That means Kevin's throwing for 400,
Yeah, that's what, because Kevin won't stop, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but Louisville is going to push back. Louisville's not going to bitch out or anything like that.
Chat is dragging you for the pronunciation of the Cal QB.
Yeah. What did I say? Sagapalatabi?
It's not going to work here anymore.
I mean, yeah, don't know. Freshman at Cal, serious arm talent. He'll be an overplay. I mean, yeah, he threw for 323 yards.
I hear that he was a baller, so I have heard that he's got a lot of talent. So we'll see.
Love it.
Also, at one point was told the Clemson kid was going to be, top 10.
He was supposed to be good, right? Yeah. Cade Klubnik was supposed to be good.
That team was supposed to be awesome.
Yeah,
and then they were not awesome, but they were the opposite of awesome, whatever that is. Pity.
All I know about Carson Beck is that he used to date one of those Cavender twins back in the day.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all I got.
You don't even know which one, dude.
Couldn't tell you. They look the same to me. So
they all look the same. No, I'm saying twins. That's a fact.
It is true.
That's
I added them. Okay, so I added all this to the to parlay. We're at 65-1 with 5 legs right now.
What are the legs? Because you gave us 2 unders, so you didn't have anything to add here. You're just adding Jennings as your ad?
Yeah, Jennings is my ad.
I approve it.
Added Coker 4 receptions.
Okay.
Plus 162. Kelce 60+ yards. Jonnu 3 receptions. Luther 40 yards. That's all we got right now.
You want an NBA?
I mean, sure.
I want some Keaton Mitchell ladder all too.
Okay. All right.
After I played
Trey
that
Murphy's
today.
getting 4 assists. Plus 116
All right, hold on, let me see.
at FanDuel. I mean, that's just how.
Well, the good news about this parlay too is so we can tweet it out today, and then if any of the legs lose, which they won't, but if they do, we just bet them again, and then just reload the whole slip, and then just bet it without that.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, I had the same thoughts too. Slop, you wanted to wake your wife up when you saw the bird and stuff this morning. I saw that Keaton Mitchell thing. Literally, it was one of the first things I did this morning. I had been awake for 60 seconds. And I'm like, did they post any of the stuff that I was looking for? I saw 17.5 on Keaton Mitchell rushing yards. I was like, oh man, I can't wait till I can play this later today. I was going to try to hold it for the show. Saw it got, put on like DraftKings. I'm like, nah, I can't lose this number. Still available in a bunch of spots. I got to get it out. Guy's got some juice. He's gonna run all over the Jets. The Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
Sucked.
My buddy McBeth says that. It floors me every time. I just watched Big Daddy just like probably 2 months ago, dude.
So good.
The goddamn Jets.
Love that movie. What did you say, Slop? Who's this NBA guy? Trey Tucker?
Trey Murphy. The Pelicans. It's 4 assists plus 116. Like, come on. Like, we're talking Trey Murphy here, dude. That's a bullshit guy.
Can't tell you I've ever seen him play.
Even better, dude.
All right, Trey Murphy plus 116. All right, so we're up to 7 legs. I mean, these all seem very doable. All nothing crazy. All less than plus 200. We're at 300-1. So,
this guy had 9 potentials the other night, Connor.
Wow.
And all we need is 4. Like, what are we doing?
I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in. Do we want to add anything else? I added Keaton 25 plus too.
Let's go.
7 legs.
Pick them up.
Anything else? I don't know. Is anything you liked? Any ladders you were looking at? Connor, some plays that maybe were beyond the threshold that you would never really say on the show officially, or push out to subscribers, or anything that maybe 21-year-old, 22-year-old Connor would be interested in?
I do like Judkins.
Okay.
You love Judkins.
But I don't know how much like alts we want to dabble in. But like, I mean, I think he should see like another. It's the exact same thing we played the other week. Like, he's gonna get 20 carries.
They got to hide Shador. They can't just drop Shador back 35 times, 40
so,
times.
Yeah, like, I mean, even if they do, he's gonna complete like 6 passes, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, like, I mean, they're gonna have to just jam Judkins. Like, if the game's remotely close, which it's 2.5 or 3-point spread, I mean, I think that Judkins probably sees 17 to 25 carries here, and if they are winning, then even more. If he is having any success too, Raiders' run defense has been okay. They've been decent. They haven't been the worst, but like, I mean, he's just going to get so much work. So I think that's interesting. I don't know about from an alt perspective there. I don't know, honestly. There's not like nothing really stood out to me too much as something that I was like would absolutely love outside of like the Tuden overs. I think are really interesting. Maybe some Kenny G overs, but none of that stuff's posted yet. So
right, okay, it's fair. It's fair. Yeah, that Raiders game, I keep going back to like you see the jabronis that are running routes for the Raiders. It is just.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it. I had Thornton like
wind sprints
for like 25 yards, like just catch a ball, dude. Like,
he didn't get targeted. They didn't even throw to him.
No, not even one time. I was like, dude, what? Like, well, you're getting your balls kicked in. All right, you have nothing to lose at this point. You're throwing the ball, right? No, not to him. I was like, dude, like he can't be that not open. Just throw it up there. Like, nothing's working. But yeah, I was like, dude, that ruined me. People are still tweeting me his name. I'm like, guys, like, it happens. Like, the guy's total was like 11.5. So, like,
his average to the target's like 18 or something like that. You just need to catch one ball.
Definitely a chance that he's not going to get targeted. Like, I mean, his look at his yardage total, but like there was going to be gold if he just got one, dude, because he was going to catch a 20, 30-yard reception. I just knew it.
Yeah.
The other guy caught it. The Jack guy, Jack Beck, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He got it. The nonsense ball. Yeah. So it happens. But yeah, I'm still like reeling over Burden. Like, man, like how did he go from like he went up another number?
It's the worst feeling. When you feel like you got a good read, a good play. Sometimes for us, especially too, for listeners, like sometimes we're trying to save them for the show. Maybe we like to release them live so that you can get down on them too. And if you got like a really good look that you find on like a Wednesday night, like, oh man, can I sit on this for 2 days?
Probably yeah, no, that never happens.
Tough.
I just for the day, it can't last a few hours. Like we did it at whatever time it was this morning. 11?
Yeah.
And then we're still around. The second I saw it, man, like I was like, all right, I'm in. Like that's crazy. Like 2.5. That feels like somebody's getting fired. Like that's holy shit.
Yeah. I saw really receiving was between 24.5, 27.5, I think. And I was like, oof, that seems pretty low. So all right, I like it. I like the parlay. We're what's our 10 to win, 15 to win? What do we got?
I did 17 to win 5K. So just real quick recap here. Luther, 40+, Jonnu, 3+ receptions, Trey Murphy, 4 assists, Kevin Jennings, the GOAT, 300 passing yards, Travis Kelce, 60+ receiving yards, Keaton, 25 rushing yards, Jalen Coker, and the Cokeheads, 4+ receptions.
We're working the windows too, Slop. We got windows there, right? We got Friday night windows. We got NBA. We got college windows. We got Sunday main slate.
We got
Trey Murphy, right?
Trey Murphy, tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
4 dimes, dude. That's it. That's all. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We could even, like, put the UCLA thing over to the side. You know what I'm saying? That can't be in the parlay. So now you got a straight
extra sweat
too. That'll pay for your whole parlay, and it'll pay for the next couple that you do too. Like if something loses, just don't worry about it. Use the UCLA money to just make another parlay. We got it all figured out, guys.
I like
Easy game.
I like it. Man, it's good stuff. All right, Slop, what do the people need to get in on this week? They need to fill any pools?
The Flash pool. We're working. We're trying to get it full. 5K guaranteed prize pool. Come on, dude. It's literally a confidence pool. So all you're doing is picking the winner and then assigning a confidence. Like, so however many your games are, that's how many confidence points you get. So let's say there's 13 games. You get 13 points for your most confident pick, 12 points for your second most confident pick, 11 on down the line. All right. Very simple to do. Whoever has the most points wins. The top 25 people get paid. Top person gets $1,000. And it's $20 to get in, dude. Pools are back. They're so fun. Try it out, dude. There's a link right on my Twitter at Slop Rules. It's going to be awesome. Or just go splash on the homepage. You'll see it there. There's a picture of me. That's the pool.
Good for them. Good marketing for them, just going to keep people on the app. You just put someone handsome right on the top.
I don't know why they didn't think of it sooner.
Should make the app icon just your face.
And that's it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. We got some work to do to fill this thing up. We almost got 100 people in it. So there's only 278 slots. So you got to hurry up because it fills up quick on like Sunday. But yeah, it's called the Somebody's Getting Rich Slop Rules Weekly Pick'em at Splash.
We got some a random addition here too before we go here. We got Kenneth Walker added to the injury report with a glute injury.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh. Took one in the ass. That ain't good.
Why can't this guy just this is the week, bud. Like, all right, yeah, I bet 58.5 early in the week. So I'm a little salty, but like coach is talking about giving you more reps. You got a soft matchup here, 13-point favorites. You looked like you got some juice, and he just can't even run with that opportunity.
I'm going to speculatively bet some Charbonnet stuff right now. Not crazy, but for anyone watching the show, just
it's like 39.5 or something like that.
Yeah, 39.5.
Okay.
Like I think he can. If I mean, if Kenneth Walker's banged up at all, he's probably not going to get any garbage time stuff. They're probably just going to give it to Sharps. They already love Sharps as is. So
That's
we don't know the severity. He could be totally fine and just play.
Sharps could still be fine. Sharps could still hit it. You know?
Yeah, like exactly. Even in that case, like, I mean, he's lined like none of this exists right now. So like, this is a pretty interesting opportunity here. I played 38.5, and then I'll probably play 60 and it locked. Okay. Well, hopefully everyone got in.
That was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. May as well.
I would say, so in a situation like that, Connor, tell the people, do you go attempts first or yards?
In this situation, I just went yards because I think he can hit that even if Kenneth Walker plays. I think easier than the attempts, but the attempt, if I for sure knew that he was out, then I would play attempts. Like, you know what I mean? If I had inside info that he was out, well, I would just bet all. I would max bet all of it. So that's, probably irrelevant actually, to be honest. But I would bet whatever I can.
You go attempts first because the workload's more predictable than the results of the workload.
And that way we don't get Kenneth Walker, where last time we got absolutely hosed against the Saints. We had 17 carries for 35 yards, and we got in before the Charbonnet news of being out.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I was excited to go back this week. I felt like he owed me a good chunk of money. Felt like we were going to get it.
Get it back, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get your money back.
Yeah. Bastard. All right. Well, good looking out. I was going to make the case to put him in the parlay.
Glad we didn't.
Yeah.
That's great.
We wouldn't have to worry about the, Trey Murphy would be starting fresh already because of Kenneth Walker. So, all right. Appreciate everyone hanging out. As always, sincerely, you guys are the best. Come back on Monday. Connor and I will talk about what we saw here for week 12. Slop and I will be here again next Friday, an hour earlier. So 2 p.m. Eastern, 4 bets on the YouTube channel, Moving the Line, wherever you listen to podcasts. Will lead us into Bears Eagles next Friday. So again, appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, like button all before you take off. Go fill Slop's pool. For Connor, Slop, I'm Ryan. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks, everybody.